Hello and welcome to Monday. It's like what 9:42 in the morning, and we're gonna get up to some. Well, I'm gonna force myself to do a bunch of stuff today. A couple days ago, and well, in the last what's today, day 620. So for the past 20ish days, well, ever since we hit the 600 marker, I wanted to do a bunch of stuff. Since we hit a year since my last job thing, I wanted to do a bunch of stuff, which was like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Um, yeah, there's just a lot that I've been thinking about and wanting to do. And yesterday was kind of like one of those moments where I'm like, I think I know what I want to do. So, uh, even though it rained this morning and I did not wake up until maybe 43 minutes ago. Um, yeah, I've been meaning to, even though my alarm is set for like 6, 6:30, and 7, and I try to get up at those times, past couple of days, my body has been just keeping me up until like 1, 2ish in the morning. And, I did take a nap throughout the day, I guess on those days, so that's the explanation for that. But, hey, it's a new week, and I really want to start pushing myself towards doing a bunch of other stuff. So, where we go from here? Well, hair's tied up. I'm gonna go hit the elliptical for a couple of minutes. Who knows how long? And then after that, I'm going to do a bunch of other stuff. One of the things I was thinking about yesterday was doing, what is it? There's this book called 1001 Albums That You Should Listen to Before You Die, or something along those lines. And yeah, because of that, I wanted to do like an album a day kind of thing, and um, or just like do listen to more music. And while new music is great, uh, you know, music is something that goes back millions of years. So there's of course plenty of great albums from whenever this book has it, and there's a website called, I think it's like just 1001 albums generator or something. Let me look it up because I have it somewhere on my phone. It is 1001. Nope, that's yeah, it's 1001 albums generator. So what you do is you just put in your name and email here, hit go. So if I'm just gonna type in some random letters so nobody will ever find this, hit go. Reveal first album. First album that I recommend is the Velvet Underground by the Velvet Underground. Is that what it is? That is self-titled? Is that what's throwing me off? Yeah, it's self-titled album by the Velvet Underground. Again, yesterday, I was listening to, what was it? It was the Talking Heads' 77, Talking Heads 77. For some reasons, I've been on a Talking Heads kick, despite only listening to one of their songs like ever. But yeah, fun album, wild, experimental stuff, kind of, at least to me. But it was enjoyable, and things like that, experiencing things that I've always wanted to. Um, this kind of year was kind of like the year of discovery for shows and music and whatnot for me. I think I actually labeled it the year of progress or something like that. Which leads me into another thing. Couple days ago, maybe a week or two ago, today is the 12th, so yeah, a week or two ago, Hobonichi is a Japanese company, and they released their Techo, which is a kind of like day planner, year planner kind of thing that has an extremely niche cult following. And one of the communities that I'm a part of was super like everybody was just buying it. I'm like, why not? So I bit the bullet. The Japan yen is actually at the lowest point it is in years. So if you want to do it, and if I remember, I'll leave a link in the description and be like, pick one up. I got the English, whatever. I'll leave a link to the one I got in the description. It's English 2023 one, 1 year, A5, I think, A6. Yeah, I'll just leave a link to that. And that's gonna be a whole thing for next year. But there's that. There's a whole mess of stuff that I've been thinking about recently, and wanting to act on that, and just I need to set aside the time and I need to focus on that, and I'm gonna start trying to do that today. Because I'm not, even though I'm done the best with, I think I've done the best this year. I feel like I can do better, so I'm gonna work on doing that, and yeah, we'll see where we end up. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for yesterday's vlog to actually finish rendering out and export that and upload it, and then we'll hit the elliptical downstairs and see where we go from there. Catch you in a bit. Okay, it's much later after the elliptical. I did half an hour on it. Did a pretty intense setting, and yeah, it was a fun time. But yeah, one thing I've been talking about recently and really wanting to get back into was well, here, let me do it right now. It was I was somewhat prepared for it. It's Pokemon. This is Pokemon Fire Red, one of the first Game Boy Advance games that I've ever played, at least from decent memory. I played, I believe Pokemon Blue may have been my first video game when I was like 2 years old, and then Silver was the next Pokemon game, but the one that I was able to call my own and like really play myself was Fire Red. So I got back into it today, and according to the time played, it's 7 hours and 42 minutes, which is quite a bit of time. Now you may be wondering, why did I spend so much time playing today? Well, I wanted to see how far I could get, doing a pretty casual run. What I ended up doing was facing nearly every trainer that I could encounter in the game, save for, well, yeah, no, I that's exactly what I did. So here I am on Cinnabar Island, which is pretty late into the game if you know it kind of well. Also, because I am an adult now and I kind of know how to cheat. I say that. I talked about this months ago, and if I remember, I'll put a card up here, I believe. The GB operator, it's a tool that allows you to not only extract ROMs, but also extract saves from Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. And Pokemon being an extremely popular franchise, there are plenty of tools for editing Pokemon and hacking them in. So, say hello to this guy, a shiny Charizard, that is also level 71, and that is way too overleveled for where I should be in the game, because I've only been using this guy, and for good reason. If you're not familiar with Pokemon, these stats are pretty insane. Special attack of 248 and a speed of 213 on a level 71 and health of 213 as well. Yeah, there's a reason for that. I think I'm done with this for now. I'm gonna just set it aside. Yeah, the reason for that is, you can edit stats And while I want to keep things as legitimate as possible, shiny is just aesthetic, so it doesn't really matter. The stats, Pokemon have something called IVs and EVs. IVs determine what kind of... It's just... Imagine IVs are just genetics. Like, once you catch the Pokemon, it determines on a scale of 0 to 31 in each stat what that Pokemon will be. In, what do you call it? And the EVs are, I guess it's nature versus nurture. EVs determine you can, over time you're supposed to like fight a bunch of Pokemon and it'll generally even out, or you can specialize it and increase a stat more than it should be. Well, like, that's what competitive players do. They increase stats to like insane numbers. That's what that is. Maxed out IVs, so its genetics are basically saying this is the best Charizard of all time. Well, that it could ever be. And the EVs are special attack and speed maxed out, and I think the rest are in special defense. It's a lot of fun doing that. So I've just been destroying this game. I needed to catch 2 Pokemon just for Surf and Cut. And probably I'll need to use Strengthen a little bit. Oh boy, that's a problem. And Rock Smash. Where do I get those? Anyway, I've been, just breezing through the game. Not really doing much of anything other than just fighting trainers and doing gyms and whatnot. And I've been enjoying it a lot. Pokemon is fun. And I've also been playing it in the arguably one of the worst ways to play it, with the official Prima strategy guide. I've had this since the game's released, and I think it originally belonged to my cousins or somewhere along those lines. It's not good, I'll say that. Like, there's a bunch of stuff missing and abundant errors in this. Like, at least on like every other page there's an error. Like here, you see how the top of the boat, like the top deck, is supposed to have people on it, and there's, well, or at least trainers marked, and there's not. Some pages there'll be like some items missing or whatever. The trainer Pokemon are just like abundantly wrong. It's pretty wild. But yeah, it's a good time. I really, really enjoy it, and there's a contest code in every guide. What is this? Contest code. Where do I find this? But yeah, this is held up pretty well, and I believe I'm pretty close to the end of the game, other than catching the legendary birds, of course, because I'm going to probably save that for post-game, and there's a bunch of other post-game stuff that I would love to do, but I just wanted to see how far I could get through the, what do you call this? Just the Gen 1 remakes in a day, and probably just sweep through the Elite Four tomorrow when I get a chance to. But yeah, it's been a really, really fun time today, and it's been good. Probably gonna pick this up tomorrow, and yeah, just complete it. But that's what I'm gonna call it for today. It's been a bit of a wild one, and I'm looking forward to just tomorrow so I can keep playing more of this. For now, that's what we're gonna call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.